Hello, and welcome to my channel. My name is Emily. This is my channel, Books for Life. So today I am here to film the super comfy, cozy, stay-at-home book tag. I have one of my favorite shirts on, my Harry Potter shirt. I have one of my owl crate blankets and a cup of coffee because, you know, I got my Mrs. Cup, which I have to postpone my wedding, which is just like devastating. So we all need like some good fun like reading to like get my mind off the fact that I have to postpone my wedding. So I'm not gonna cry in this video about it because, you know, it will be okay. So I thought it would be fun to film this. I was tagged on Twitter by the Wild Sasha. I will leave her channel linked down below. If you haven't already checked her out, make sure you do. Her channel is phenomenal. This tag was originally created by Princess of Paperback, and I will leave her original video down below so you can check it out. So the first prompt is Laying in Bed, a book you could or you have read in one sitting. So for the Reading Rush Challenge, I actually read The Way I Used to Be, and I think it's like Amber Smith or something. I'll leave a picture here. I read this in one day. Actually, I read this in like, I don't even know if it took me 3 hours. I just sat down on my bed and read the whole thing and cried, and I couldn't put it down, so I just read through it. The second prompt is Snacking, a guilty pleasure book. I think the A Court of Thorns and Roses series has become like my guilty pleasure read. I haven't read them now in about 2 years, but I have read them 3 or 4 times and I keep itching for a reread. But I feel like content-wise on my channel, I need to like read new things because no one wants to hear about ACOTAR anymore. But that's my guilty pleasure read, especially book 2. I just pick it up whenever I want. And I love it. Netflix, a series you want to start. Okay, well, I have an entire video all about series that I want to read in 2020. So to not copy off that, a different series that I did not include in that list would be The Witchlands by Susan Dennard. I've heard really great things about it. I was given this box set for Christmas, and it is a series that obviously I have on my shelves that I really do want to read. The next prompt is Deep Clean, a book that's been on your TBR for ages. So my shelves get cleaned out pretty frequently because I love to put my books in my classroom library, but one book that I've had on here for a couple years now is Lilac Girls by Martha Hall Kelly. My mom gave this to me a few years ago for Christmas, and I just haven't read it yet, although I've heard really great things about it, and I've heard really great things about this author, so I really do want to pick it up. It is a World War II story about, I think, these 3 women and what they went through, what their families went through, or something like that. I've had it, like I said, a couple years, and I know I need to pick it up. The next prompt is Animal Crossing, a book you bought recently because of the hype. So I recently filmed a book haul. If you haven't checked that out, please make sure you do. And one of the books that I purchased was The Devouring Grey by Christine Lynn Herman because everyone read this last year and really loved it, and I know the sequel just came out. So I've heard great things, and I'm interested. So the next book is Productivity, and it says book you learnt or had an impact on you. I think it means like book you learned from, like a book that, you know, changed your way of thinking. I have a lot of teaching books that have influenced me. Instead of just saying one, I am going to just go with an author, and that would be Penny Kittle, and I'll leave a couple of her different books here. And I have read a few of her teaching books, and she has definitely influenced me as an educator. I really agree with her philosophy and how we should be teaching books, and I'm not going to get into that right now or like in this video at all. But she has had a huge influence on me as an educator. The next prompt is FaceTime, a book you were gifted. For Christmas, my mom gifted me Star Sight by Brandon Sanderson because this is the sequel to Skyward, and I really, really loved it. And so she got this at Barnes & Noble for me as a Christmas present. The next prompt is self-care. What is one thing you have recently done to take care of yourself? So one thing that I have started doing again during this quarantine is cross stitch. I'll leave a picture here of what I'm currently working on. So this is a baby blanket, and it has the pattern printed on it, so you don't actually have to count. You can just follow the pattern, which makes it really easy, especially because I'm a noob at cross stitching. Like I've done it in the past, but it's been many, many years and I'm not really strong at it. And so I have started cross stitching a baby blanket. Bonus, name a book coming out soon. Well, the only one that I can think of off the top of my head is the new one by Suzanne Collins, which is like a song of ballads and something. I'll leave a picture of it here. I know about that one. I don't keep up a lot with the new releases, other than if Sarah J. Maas is coming out with something, because, you know. But yeah, so that is a new one that I know is coming out soon. So I thought this was a really fun tag, and I hope you enjoyed it as well. I haven't checked any of these channels to see if they have been tagged, but I am going to tag Linda from Linda's World of Books. I'm also going to tag Jessie from The Bookish Mom, and then I'm also going to tag Connor from his channel, Connor Stompanito, and I hope I'm saying your last name correctly. And I will leave all their channels linked down below. If you haven't filmed this and you want to, I also tag you. But thank you so much for watching, and I'll be back for bookish videos soon. As always, keep reading.